My friend Azaria is a unique human who's had some trouble with online dating. You've had some bad experiences on the dating apps, right?
Yeah.
Could you kind of go into some details there?
Well, I've had some interesting individuals I've met over the course and period of time. There was this guy who told me he was super dominant, that he was gonna choke me, spit in my mouth, that he was gonna give me the most pleasure I've ever experienced in my life. And then he got around me, and he was extremely submissive. He was crying, and he was telling me about the problems he had with his mommy and his daddy, and he wanted me to help him. Ugh, goodness. There was another guy that was like super chill and cool, and I thought he was down to earth. And he told me that he had the biggest dick, and that he was gonna eat my from the back like it was a super snack, that he was gonna lick it up, that I was gonna be dripping wet, that I was gonna squirtle across the whole entire room. And then he pulled it out, and it was like this big, like, and I don't know where that.
Azaria has clearly been deceived many times online dating, which made me think, what if there was another type of app that could encourage more honest behavior?
Because it smelled like booty cheeks, and it was badussy everywhere, and he didn't got no so I don't know why it smelled like badussy.
This is Rogue Psychology, a show about personal problems and universal solutions. The problem with modern dating apps is everyone presents this idealized version of themselves, and it's turned into a massive waste of time for everyone. What if we created a safe space where people can present their baggage up front? We've actually created an app called Skeletons where you can do that. So whether it's money problems, living at home with your parents, addictions, whatever, you can just tell people up front. Because if you can take people at their worst, you are going to absolutely love them at their best. We think this app is going to save people a lot of time.
I mean, it depends what the faults are. If someone says, hi, I have an STD, and actually I don't live anywhere, I'm homeless. That's very, very blunt, and that's saying right away, oh, this is not a good bet.
So you think this app is a terrible idea?
I don't think it's a terrible idea. I know you can waste a huge amount of time on apps, and I haven't done it myself, but I've had clients and they were enraged about it.
What if a man was to actually post up what their penis size is? Do you feel like that would be something that would be a good idea for like maybe people to know?
I think that it depends on the person. For some people, it's not important at all, and for other people, it's absolutely crucial, right? So, I mean, penis size could be the same thing as here's my height and weight. You know, where you put your height, your weight, penis size, you know, breast size, you know, all of that. Those are just vital statistics for me.
What would
You're
the
saying
details
it's
be?
a huge issue.
Would you want to know like erect versus flaccid, and like does diameter and girth come into effect?
Yeah.
None of it would be
course it
important
does.
to me. None of it would be important to me.
No, I need to know diameter. I need to know length.
Well,
I need to know.
Flaccid
like,
versus erect?
are you like? Is this or is there just like a whole forest that's in there as well too? Like,
Okay.
what is going on?
Okay.
And then also, I feel like do you want like? There's guys that like their ass to be eaten, so it's like
That's
that
growing.
should be
That's
something.
really growing.
do you want that to be known to everyone that looks at that app?
Did I
Because
eat
that
ass?
can also be when you're looking for a job, they can find that too. There's too much.
That might help.
Yeah, depends who's
You think
hiring
so?
you.
With Kathy's endorsement, we decided to launch the Skeletons dating app and bring on a group of brave singles. The Skeletons app had a few requirements. One, you have to upload your passport photo so people can know what you really look like. Two, there's a bunch of fun prompts such as, my most toxic trait is, in my medication cabinet you'll find. And three, there's a section where your ex can leave a review. Are you on the dating apps at all?
I am on the front lines of dating apps. The thing about the dating apps is anyone on a dating app could be there for whatever reason they're there for. You have to have zero expectations that anyone in there is a decent human being who's gonna correspond with you in a decent way. And then once you can get over that and just use it like a Candy Crush, like just novelty, have a good time, go in there, but don't put any emotion in or you are gonna hate it. It's gonna be the most painful, horrible experience of your life.
What's some of your baggage?
How much time you got?
Baggage. Does it look like I have baggage?
Why don't we, if we presented the real Stewart? What if we just got your skeletons right out?
Well, I think my skeletons are my best parts.
Well, let's go.
I love picking my ears. Okay, I know that sounds so messed up.
With like a Q-tip?
Like something sharp. It started off with like pens, okay? And then I'm like, no, I need something that's a little bit more aggressive. So I started using toothpicks. Like here, I might even have one right here. And it just feels so good, it's like better than sex. See how it's just like going in, does it?
Yeah, it feels nice actually, yeah. Yeah.
You love it.
I don't mind it, yeah.
You love it. Don't
I
lie.
love it,
Don't lie.
yeah. Do you have any other...
You got a little wax though.
Yeah, I do have a little wax in there.
But I like that.
Okay.
There's a phenomenon called the pratfall effect. And the idea is if you share some of your faults with others, it deems you more likable.
I feel like I'm a feminist until the bill comes.
Right, that's a good one.
And then I just like don't feel like it.
Let's see, I've been in more superficial toxic relationships than Taylor Swift. I probably wasted at least 10 prime earning years of my life as a strip joint DJ. I'm a borderline degenerate gambler, and let's see, I spend more money on Rogaine and Viagra than some countries do as their GDP annually.
I've dated women like 15, 20 years older than me. I wouldn't say I have like a preference to it, but I've been open to it.
Some women would probably hold the fact that I robbed a Brinks truck when I was 30 against me.
However, I'd be careful how you use the pratfall effect. For example, in a job interview, I wouldn't say, I'm a kleptomaniac, or I'm a nymphomaniac, or whatever. I would say, I'm a perfectionist. Try to find a fault that is minor.
Well, I was a lawyer at the time, but I robbed a Brinks truck.
You were a lawyer, and then you said, you know what I'm gonna do? Brinks truck robbery.
Well, it's something I always thought would be pretty exciting.
Right.
Like
And how did that go?
I got recruited to be a part of a satanic acid sex cult. It didn't end up working out, but it was pretty crazy.
I just say I'm kind of late, a little tardy, you know, sometimes. Maybe more than sometimes, but yeah, I try my best to be on time, but...
What's your background?
I'm Jamaican and St. Louis.
So Jamaican time.
Jamaican
Got
time.
you.
That's the time. Yeah, I'm not talented.
I don't think I needed the money at the time. It was just a thrill more than anything else, because I was still, the person who robbed the Brinks truck with me was selling heroin with me, and we were making enough money to live quite well, and I had my law practice too.
So do you feel like the heroin is why you decided to rob the Brinks truck?
Yeah, I mean, when you're on heroin, you don't have the ability to feel. So you're almost like a sociopath while you're on it.
I find that sometimes when I'm dating, one of the most challenging things is that men can't handle me in the bedroom. I'm a lot freakier than, I guess, most, apparently. And that can sometimes cause issues.
All right, well, I'm still living with my parents. And with that being where I'm working right now when it's not acting is a family business. So I've got a lot of drama, I guess, stuck there. So it's, you know, if you're dating me, you're dating the family as well.
Like a dysfunctional family?
Not dysfunctional, just a lot.
How would your ex describe you? Like, what would they say about you, one of your exes?
Oh, that she has a hairy pussy?
Yeah.
Oh, never shaved before. Never shaved down there. Never shaved like my legs. Never shaved. I mean, I don't have any hair, but I've never
Would
shaved.
it be appropriate to
trim her
say
hair
like you have a big bush?
It's a cute ass bush. Like
Cute-ass bush,
Sometimes
okay.
when I'm bored, I just braid it.
Yeah.
Workaholic. I'm
Yeah.
workaholic, yes.
Workaholic.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, I thought you said alcohol for a minute. What was it like being a strip joint DJ?
Absolutely horrible. You see people in there with absolutely no idea how to talk to women.
Yeah.
There's a lot of human trafficking going on. It's an absolutely horrible, horrible job.
Can we hear your strip joint DJ voice? Yeah.
All right, coming up next, someone else's daughter.
This is a great profile, right? So you're weird as fuck. You know, you love picking your ears with something sharp.
Yes.
Started with pens, but now it's evolved into toothpicks.
Oh yes.
You're a vegan. You eat and sell sea moss. You will peg guys if they ask, right?
Yes.
You braid your bush, and you pull out your pubes when you're stressed with your hands. And then, last but not least, you give golden showers.
I love it.
Once people were onboarded and matched on our app, we wanted to put them on dates. Now, another feature of the Skeletons app is that it suggests the type of dates people should go on, where they could get to know each other in a more accelerated way. One date suggestion would be a therapy session where the couple would have to go through their recent Google search history.
Hi, I'm Dave.
Hi, I'm Diana.
Hi, Diana. So we're all doing therapy together. You're gonna go through some of our Google search histories.
I've got them right here, ready to go.
Oh, it's gonna be interesting.
Another date would be attending a wedding expo.
Katerina, you're all I've thought about since I first laid eyes on you 15 minutes ago.
And lastly, there would be a date babysitting a kid who would ask intrusive questions about parenting. So when you're on this date, can you ask them questions, though, to see if their parenting values are aligned?
Okay.
Maybe push the envelope with the questions. Questions like, if I was your kid, would you put me on ADHD medication?
Okay.
Maybe you could ask, how would you respond if I dropped out of school and became a pothead? Tough questions.
Okay. Can stress cause gray hair to spread faster?
My 4th gray hair showed up on the side of my head the other day. Concerns me, curious, so I wanted to know what it was all about.
So you're thinking a lot about aging.
You have some in your ears, by the way, too.
In my
gray hair.
ears? Like
yeah,
in
so I don't
my
know
ear?
if that is something too yet.
Right, so that's a problem too. I gotta go home.
You just don't see them.
Well, and that just ruined the next week of my life. So, and I've kept all of them. So I have the 3 gray hair.
You keep them.
Yeah.
Diana seems surprised by this.
When I was 40, my first gray hair popped out of my head, and I can't believe that I just remembered that I think it's possible. Oh no, that's just a cookie fortune. Sometimes when I find a gray hair, I'll put it on my phone. Yes, I have a little vial, just for fun, of my first gray hair, because I was so excited. I'm like, oh my God, a gray hair.
It's odd to keep a gray hair.
I'm an odd guy.
Oh.
I don't know how you do the splits in the air.
Oh my gosh, so flexible.
Hey, would you guys ever put me on ADHD medication?
I guess probably not our decision. We'd definitely go to a doctor and have them kind of, assess and see if it's necessary. But
If you needed it, and it would help you, then yeah, but.
What do you think about age gaps in relationships?
I think it's amazing.
Think it's amazing?
Yes, because everyone knows what they want.
Okay. That's it? Yes, people have conviction of what they want?
Yes, why not?
Yeah. What else do you like about it?
Energy.
Energy. The younger man's energy?
Activity.
Yeah, do you date a lot of younger men?
No.
I date a lot of older women.
Yeah, how is your experience?
It's, I like the experience. I like that there are more experience. I like the gray hair. I like it's like how they carry themselves. Yeah.
I think the gray hair represents a shift into the second half of my life.
Well, that's what midlife crisis is, isn't it? Midlife crisis is when you get to some point and you say, oh man, I only have half my life left. Have I done half the stuff I want?
Yes, I think moving into this second half of life sucks. Full stop.
What would ease it for you?
Just acceptance and just carrying on.
So I got some baggage. I recovering from hoarding disorder. So like a compulsion to take objects into my apartment, and it's severe difficulty getting rid of them. It's like giving a piece of myself away every time I do. Something in my life happened where I felt like I lost all control. Something about taking electronics and vintage items and just collecting things gave me a sense of control in my life again. So my apartment, it was very difficult to let people into my apartment because it was so full of things, just all the way up to the ceiling.
Can scratching my ear be a disorder?
I really don't know if it's a disorder. To be honest, to me, I like it better than sex.
Okay.
Amen, it's safer. She likes BDSM of the inner ear.
Basically.
When we talk about compulsive behaviors, very often they're to help you deal with emotions. that are too strong, that are overwhelming you, or things that you have to do, but you get anxious about doing them. You know, that's what obsessive behaviors are. They're like a pacifier for a neurosis.
Yes.
Right? I mean, what would happen if you didn't do the toothpick thing? All toothpicks were taken out of the world, and you couldn't do the toothpick thing for 3 days.
Grow my pinky nail and use my pinky nail.
Okay, so you'd still do it.
What is the thought of quitting it do for
My
you?
heart right now, it hurts.
Right. That's
Dude, mine too. Mine too. I don't ever want you to have to stop scratching
Don't
your
take
inner
that
ear
away from me.
with sharp objects. Oh my God.
When would you guys let me get my first tattoo?
When would we let Avery get her first tattoo?
I mean, I don't know. When's legal age to get a tattoo? 18? I guess legal age. I don't know.
Let's see who can go the highest.
Yeah, what's the tattoo that we want to get?
Butterfly.
Oh, butterfly.
And
An
where?
oldie but a goodie.
What if during bed, this guy sticks his finger in my ear during bed?
Dude.
Instead of this, and I sort of make the transition from these toothpicks and instead have it more enjoyable in a way where...
more of a sensual experience.
Yes.
Make it sexual and it's fine.
I
Does
know
it feel
that
erotic to you?
It does. It
does.
very much does. And I don't want to also make my partner feel bad, letting him know, like, hey, this actually feels better than
Right.
sex. How can I get him
This
to
is like
engage?
like an ear vibrator, but you don't know it.
Exactly.
Hey, listen, I'm willing to try. If that's what we're getting at here.
This is the bobby pin, and this one is the one I love.
So the bobby pin, because it has soft round tip, probably doesn't get you where you need to go, doesn't give you the big O.
No.
But to me is safer and better.
No.
That I see no problem with.
Before you put that in your ear, what are you feeling?
I feel so excited.
Excited.
That's how I feel.
Erotically excited, or just, you know, happy and like
In every way
pacifier?
possible.
Every way. Right. Okay.
Every way possible.
This is a totally pleasurable experience on every level.
Yes, especially because you guys are here. It's kind of different too.
Dude, voyeur ear jobs.
So I'm a little on the spot here, but it's exciting for me.
We're learning as the session goes on that this isn't just an obsessive compulsive behavior, it's an obsessive compulsive erotic behavior. You know, and and erotic behaviors are very, very hard to stop.
Yes.
You know, because they give you a lot of positives,
I don't
right?
think I ever want to stop.
Yeah, well, I know. That's why they're very hard to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can she do it?
Yeah, sure. Do it.
I could do it.
Yeah, do whatever you want. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I do
wanna
want
be
to
a
hold
part
your
of this
hand. I want to. Yeah, I want
while
to
I
take a step
do it?
towards this
Okay.
erotic idea.
Okay.
Dope.
Do you feel it?
No, but I can feel you feeling it.
Oh God. This just.
I know exactly what you're feeling. Yeah.
It just feels perfect. It's kind of weird, you guys watching me, but I kind of like it. It's weird.
Have you ever had one hold?
We're
anyone hold your hand?
No,
while
this
doing
is the
it?
first
We're the
time.
voyeurs.
Yeah. I hope you feel pleasure watching me do this right now, because it feels like I'm having like a threesome.
Can we try something?
Sure.
But I'm gonna get closer to you.
Okay.
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 I'm gonna kind of hold you in a way.
Okay.
Okay, but take it out first,
Take
because
it-
I'm
okay.
scared. Like this. Like if it was like this, like do it.
Well, you two have learned a lot about each other.
If I dropped out of school and I became a pothead, what would my punishment be?
Yeah.
Sounds like you're punishing yourself
Yeah,
already.
exactly. You're like already ruining your own life.
I would cuddle naked with her while she scratches her inner ear while I look for gray hair.
Yes.
So did you find this experience was a worthwhile one?
100%.
I like it. I would have a psychiatrist or therapist sit on all my first dates.
I was literally hoping, I hope this guy is as weird as me.
Isn't that interesting?
And the moment he just started talking, I already knew.
Right,
He's
right.
just
And it gave you acceptance. It's like,
Yes.
I can do this.
I felt more comfortable.
So would you guys want to go on a second date? Or I hope I'm not putting you on
I would
the
date.
spot.
That's okay. I would date.
I would
I'm
date.
an adult.
Well, okay, great. Okay, I'm really, really glad that this happened. And the skeletal dating thing I thought was honestly a crazy idea. And it's actually much more interesting than I thought.
You can keep this.
Thank you.
Posterity.
And I will.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, the dates went well for everyone. So this made me think, could the Skeletons dating app save online dating? Who knows? But it did show us that in this over-curated world where everyone is displaying the most pristine version of themselves, people are open to sharing their baggage. You just have to create a safe space for them to do so. Why is that? Because sharing your shit feels good, especially in a world where everyone is pretending to be perfect.
Well, I just put it out there as it is, you know? I figured I'd just let it be known who I am. I am a possessive individual. So, like, once we're in a relationship, that's it. We're together, and if you try to leave me, it's death. You know, I had a couple of really interesting individuals. One guy wanted me to come over to pee on him. And I thought that was a very interesting thing, and I was like, that's not for me, but maybe for you. I'm not liking any of them. None of these matches are going for me. It's a no. There was another one that came and said that he wants to be the monster in my closet, and I was like, that's a little weird. Maybe I should make sure that I don't have my address associated with this. And he said, there's another one, this guy. He's like, I want you to concentrate on the first 3 words